Mind is often compared to a vast ocean, and all the mental events are like the waves rising and falling on the surface. So this is a good analogy for our experiences in daily life. Well, like the stock market, as Rinpoche said, always up and down. But to get a feeling of where the mind comes from and where it goes to, we can think of the mind as being like a river, flowing through time, a stream of consciousness. So I hope you all very much enjoyed Rinpoche's teachings, and I hope you're very happy with your new tables. So in this session we will do a little bit of shamatha, calm abiding. As Rinpoche said, it's very good to settle the mind. And then in the second part we'll do a meditation on continuity of the mind. So I had planned to do a meditation on clarity of the mind also, but I think Rinpoche did a very good job of that earlier. And as Rinpoche said, by meditating on the clear and pure nature of the mind, we see that our thoughts, emotions and projections are not solid or concrete as we sometimes believe, but rather they arise and pass just like the waves on the ocean's surface. And the nature of our mind is clear and pure. So we will look at the continuity of the mind in the second part of this session. So we can just begin by finding a comfortable posture. Just trying to make the legs as comfortable as possible. Trying to ensure our back is straight and relaxed. And just allowing our shoulders and arms to relax. Allowing our jaw to completely soften, relax. And trying to relax each and every muscle in the face. Making the face soft and smooth. And we can think as a motivation for this session that we may be able to learn about our minds, how each moment of mind leads to the next. The mind, like a river, flows along constantly, a stream of countless experiences, constantly changing. and that we may be able to experience our mind as an ever-flowing river of events, and to see how the mind flows along day and night without stopping. How unlike the body that is born, dies and disintegrates, according to Buddhism, the mind is without beginning or without end. And just letting go of any external distractions. Allow your awareness to descend into your body. Filling the entire space of your body. Becoming aware of all the sensations throughout the body. And if you notice any tension or tightness in any part of the body, just using the out-breath to relax and release any tension or tightness you may be holding. And to help prepare our body for meditation, we can take 3 slow, deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose, noticing the chest expanding, our lungs filling with air. Breathing all the way out, fully and completely, allowing our next in-breath to flow naturally. And now just allow the breathing to settle into its own natural rhythm and flow, and not trying to control or regulate the breath in any way. Simply allow the breath to flow naturally, effortlessly, smoothly, just allowing the body to breathe by itself, like a baby fast asleep. To help focus our attention, we can focus on the sensations of the breath at the entrance of the nostrils, the very tip of the nose, of feeling the cool air entering our nose as we inhale, the warm air leaving as we exhale. And in a moment I will ring the gong and we'll have a 2-minute break so you can relax and have a stretch if you wish. But just be mindful, maybe those around you maybe still be meditating, so try to do so as quietly as possible. So when you feel ready, just making yourself as comfortable as possible again. Let's just spend a few moments reconnecting with the sensations of our breath. Now we can let go of focusing on the breath and rest in the mind itself. Just relax your body and allow thoughts, images, emotions and memories to flow freely in your mind. And simply observe the mental events coming and going. Just observe how they arise and pass. Observing the movie of your mind. And now start to travel back in time and briefly go over the experiences you've had today. Or think of your experience at dinner time, waiting in line, serving the food, sitting down to eat, eating the food, leaving the table, and see how one moment leads to the next. And check whether these mental events are connected, whether they are part of the same stream of consciousness, the same river of awareness or not. And before waking up this morning, you were probably dreaming. So try and recall last night's dreams. And do they also belong to the same mind stream? Now continue going backwards. Trace your experiences from yesterday, the check-in day, and back to last week, last month, last year. Back to 2 years ago, 5, 10 years ago. I'll continue going back and check if these experiences are part of the same stream of consciousness, part of this same river of mental events. As you do so, try to make sure to avoid getting caught up in memories. The purpose of this meditation is not to relive good times from the past, but to get a feeling for the mind's continuity. Now go back in your life to your childhood and try and see if you can remember experiences from this period of your life when you were 6 or 7 years old. And even though we look differently now and may have a different personality, can you see how it is still the same stream of consciousness we had then that we have now? And now try to go back even further, as far as you can, into your childhood. Maybe even trying to remember your own birth. And maybe we can't remember this, our own birth. But we know it happened even without the memory. And what about the time before our birth? The time you were in the womb? All the way back to the moment of your conception? And if our mind is a stream of experiences, then each moment arises from the one before it. So did your mind begin to exist at a certain point? Is there a first moment of mind? Did your mind arise out of your parents' mind? And if so, how and when? Or did your mind arise out of nowhere, without causes and conditions, just randomly coming into existence? Or maybe it came from a mind stream that already existed before you were born, a mind stream from another life. See if you can open your mind to that possibility. Now come back to observe your mind in the present moment. Observe the thoughts and feelings. Allow your mind to flow, just observing thoughts, feelings arising and passing. And feel how one thought gives rise to the next. How each moment leads to the next moment. And now ask yourself, where is this mind stream going from here? So imagine your mind flowing through the rest of this day, and then tomorrow, in the weeks and months and years to come, and go all the way up until death. And think, what happens then? Does this stream of consciousness just cease to exist? Finished? Does it end at death? Or does it transform into something else? Does it continue on, encountering new experiences? So we can consider these possibilities with reasoning and an open mind. You might not come to any definite conclusion. The important thing is to look, and just to consider these ideas with a clear and open mind. And as we bring this session and this day to a conclusion, we can take a few moments to rejoice in all our efforts in this session, in this day. Rejoice in the efforts of the group. And we can dedicate for this session and for this day any positive energy that we have generated to transforming and developing our minds, increasing our good qualities, reducing our negative tendencies, so that we can find more peace, happiness, contentment in our own lives, be of more benefit to our family, our friends, neighbours, and all sentient beings. So just to finish this session, I'd like to read a prayer from Master Shantideva, who's a Buddhist master from the 8th century. It's a very nice prayer, I like it very much. So you can just listen. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled, with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms, and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in this world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other, for as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain. Until then, may I too remain, to dispel the miseries of the world. So I'd like to wish you all a very good night's sleep. We're a little bit late this evening, but tomorrow we'll settle back into a normal routine. We'll try and get finished a little bit earlier tomorrow night. You're all probably very tired. So I hope you have a good sleep. See you again in the morning.